Okay. So the first thing we will learn, what is voice? Voice is a form of verb that indicates whether the subject of the sentence is performs an actions or receive an actions. The subject is perform an action or receive an actions. This is called voice. Now, in English language, we have two voice. One is active voice, one is passive voice. Now, Archit, can you tell me how many voice we have in the English language?
Yes. Two types of voice.
We have two voice. One is active voice and one is passive voice.
Passive voice.
Yes. So we will learn active and passive voice today. So we will learn voice change. Okay. In the active voice, the action is done by the subject. So we know all the subject and the object in a sentence. We all know now? Yes. Please respond. We all know the subject and object in a sentence?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. When the action is done by the subject is called active voice. And when the action is done to the subject is called passive voice. Okay. So,
मुझे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है.
okay. So in one sentence we have subject and we have object, right? That you know? Yes. So when the action is done by the subject is called active voice, and when the action is done to the subject is called passive voice. So let me give you an example so that everything becomes clear to you. Okay. Sita eats an apple. So here, who is the subject here?
Ma'am, Sita.
Sita. Very good. Here the subject is Shita. And eats is a Adi, can you tell me? Eats is a
Ma'am, verb.
Oh, very good. And apple here is the object. And apple here is the object, right? So here we follow the crisscross rule. The object goes to the place of subject. The subject goes to the place of object. So here apple is the object. So apple will go to the place of subject at the first. And apple is eaten by Sita. Eaten is the third form of verb we all know. Past participle form of verb, and by Sita. Sita was the subject here. Now Sita is come to the place of object, and here the object, an apple, has come to the place of subject, right? Understood? Everybody understood? How we are changing the active voice to passive voice is the crisscross rule. The object goes to the place of subject, the subject goes to the place of object. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Now, as you know, we have rules in the grammar. So when you do the active and passive voice change, we have to follow the rules, right? So convert the object of active voice into subject in the passive voice. According to the tense of active voice, you use the auxiliary verb of the passive voice. Okay? So always remember that crisscross rule. So everything becomes easy for you. Okay? Subject becomes object, object becomes subject. Now, Adi, can you tell me when I change the I from active voice to passive voice, what it becomes?
From I it will become me.
Very good.
Me.
Yes, very good. Now, Ishil, can you tell me when we change the we from active voice to passive voice, it becomes?
Us.
Very good. Now, Chit, can you tell me when we take the he from active voice, it becomes in the passive voice? He in the passive voice becomes him. Okay? Archana, can you tell me when you use she in the active voice, it becomes? Archana, are you there?
Her.
Her. Very good. Okay. Mohini, can you tell me the next one? They in the active voice becomes? Mohini? Are you there? They in the active voice becomes? They in the, yes, tell me the answer. They becomes in the passive voice? Them. So next one, you in the active voice, it stays you. Now next one is eat. Eat in the active voice, when you transform it into passive voice, it remains it. Okay? Understood, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we always put the main verb in the past participle form of verb. We all know the past, present, and past participle form of verb, third form of verb. So always we use the third form of verb. Okay. Now convert the subject of the active voice into the object of the passive voice and put by. So in the passive voice, we always use by. Okay. Look at the examples. Here, Mona is writing a letter. Mona is subject here. Is writing is the verb here. And here, our letter is object. So it is, this sentence is in active voice. So when you change the sentence in the passive voice, we know the crisscross rule. The object goes to the subject place and the subject goes to the object place. The object here is a letter. So it will come at first in the place of subject. A letter is being written. Written is the third form of verb, and by Mona. By Mona was the subject in the first sentence, and now it has come to the place of object. Okay? Understood, everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will go according to the tense. First is the simple present tense. Okay? Simple present tense. We will change the simple present tense from active to passive. So when you change the into from the passive one is, am, are, and past participle of verb. Okay? Very good. Now, Pranvi, can you read this sentence for me? The first one. Pranvi, you there?
Yes.
Yes. Can you read this sentence for me? The first one. Number
Root
one.
form of the verb sometimes with S or ES.
No. Use tell the examples of number one. Read the examples of number one. Rohit waters the plant. This one.
Rohit waters the plants. Active. The plants are watered by Rohit. Passive.
Okay. Now you tell me in the first example, Rohit is what? Subject or object?
Rohit is subject.
Very good. And waters is?
Object.
Waters is object here. The plants. Okay. Rohit waters the plants. So the plants is here. The object. So the plants come to the place of subject. The plants are many. That's why you have used the S. And
Yes.
for the many, we use the R. Watered by Rohit. So in the passive voice, again the crisscross rule. The object
Yes.
is subject. The subject become object. Okay.
Yes.
And in the passive voice, we have to keep in the mind the is, am, are thing. Okay. This is, am, are thing. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Shasha, can you read the second example for me?
Okay, ma'am. The barber cuts hair.
Okay. Which one is the subject here?
Ma'am, the barber.
Very good. What is the cuts here?
Ma'am, cuts hair is a verb.
Very good. Was it the object here?
Here.
Okay. So when you change it into passive voice, the object become the subject. So what would be the subject in the passive voice?
Hair is cut by the barber.
Wow, very good. So we have learned so far, right? Okay. Now let's move to the present continuous. How we will distinguish present continuous is, am, are, and ing and form of verb. Verb plus ing and is, am, are. So this is the form of present continuous tense. So in the active form is, am, are, and verb plus ing, and in the passive form is, am, are, be, And past participle form of verb means third form of verb. Okay? Okay. Now, Prithviraj, can you read the first example for me? Prithviraj, can you read the first example for me? Are you there, Prithviraj? No? Okay. Ramesh, can you read the first example for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
She is cooking food.
This is in active voice. So, what is the subject here?
Subject is
What is the subject here?
food.
What is the subject here? Subject is she. Is cooking is verb. And food is object here. Again, the crisscross rule. The object becomes the subject. The food has come at the first. Is being cooked by her. So she has become her in the passive voice. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Understood, everybody? Okay. Satvik, can you please read the second example for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Please read the second example for me.
The gardener is watering
Plants. Okay. So, what is the subject here?
the gardener
Okay. What is the verb here?
is
Is and verb plus ing. What is the object here?
plants.
Very good. So when you convert this sentence into passive voice, the object come at the place of subject. So the plants come at the front. Okay. The plants are being watered by the gardener. Here the gardener was the subject. Now the gardener is the object. And for the present continuous tense, you have to remember we use the being and the past participle form of verb. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Now, let's move to the present perfect tense. How we will know the present perfect tense? It has, have, and again the past participle form of verb. Okay? With the active voice, it has, have, and past participle form of verb. So when you convert the active voice into passive one, we have, has, have, then comes been, and past participle form of verb. Okay? Now, Raju, can you read the first example for me? Raju, can you read the first example for me? Raju, are you there? Okay. Athav, can you read the first example for me? Athav, you there? No. Okay. Adi, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please read the first example for me.
The car has hit an old man.
Okay. It is in active voice. So again, the object become the subject. The old man here is the object. So
Yes.
we convert this into passive voice, and old man has. And as for the rule, what comes after has a? The bin.
Yes,
The
ma'am.
bin
Has
hit.
been hit by the car.
Yes, hit is the past participle
By
form of verb,
the
and
car
by
was
the
beside the
verb
subject with
is the object. So in the passive voice, we always remember the crisscross rule. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now, Archana, can you please read the second example for me? Archana, are you there? No? Okay. Ishil, can you read the second example for me? Ishil,
Yes, ma'am.
please read the second example for me.
We have solved the sums. Active voice.
Active.
The
So which one is
sums
the
have
subject here?
been solved by passive voice.
By us. Yes. So in the examples 2, we have solved the sum. Which one is the subject here?
Ma'am, we.
Okay. And have solved is the verb here. And then the object is? Object is? The sums. Yes. So when you convert it into passive voice, yes, the sums becomes the subject, then have, and as per the rule, what comes after have? Been. Then it comes been solved by us. In the active voice, it was we, and in the passive voice, it has become us. Okay. Now, example 3. I have not written letters in the active voice. Here, who is the subject here? I. Have not written is the verb and letter is the object. Again, the object becomes subject. The letters have not been written. Been in the past perfect tense. When you convert it into passive voice, we always use been. Written is a third form of verb, and by me here is the object. Okay? Understood everybody so far? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please respond. Everybody? Any problem?
No.
Now we will learn the past indefinite tense. Okay? So in the active voice is the past form of verb. And in the passive voice is was, were, and past participle form of verb is a third form of verb. So, Mohini, can you please read the first example for me? Mohini, you there? Mohini, can you please read the first example for me? No? Okay. Satvik, are you there? Satvik? Yes, you were there.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please read the first example for me.
Rohit bought a laptop.
Okay. Which one is the subject here?
Rohit.
Very good. And brought is your
Verb.
Verb. Very good. And our laptop is?
Object.
Object. So when we convert it into passive voice, the laptop becomes the subject. Was, because we are talking about a single thing, a laptop. Brought is the third form of verb. By, brought, and then by Rohit. Rohit is the object here. Okay?
Okay.
Now, Athav, can you read the second one for me? Athav? Are you there? Athav, are you there?
Active past tense, the other of.
Athav, can you please read the second one for me?
Yes, sir.
Yes, please read the second one for me. The second example for me. Yes, this one.
The letter was
No, first you read the first sentence, the peon.
peon.
Yes, the peon posted the letter. So which one is the subject here? Which one is the subject here? The peon is the subject here. Posted is the verb here. And the letter is the object here. So the letter has become the subject. The letter was posted by peon. Okay? Now, Dr. Shubhash Rani, I'm sure you have another name. Dr. Shubhash Rani, can you please read the third example for me?
क्या चीज?
Can you read the third examples for me? The third one, this one. Yes,
Rice
right.
was not ground by us.
No, the third one, we did not grow rice. So here we is the subject, did not grow verb, and rice is the object here. So rice has become subject in the passive voice, was not, grown is the third form of verb, and by us. Okay? Okay? Now, Vaishali, we will do the past continuous tense. Okay, first let me tell you the rules. Okay, in the active voice it is was, were, and verb plus ing, and in the passive voice continuous means is going. In the passive voice it is was, were, being, and past participle form of verb. Okay, so Vaishali, can you please read the first example for me? Example 1.
I'm not Vaishali, my name is Riyansh.
Excuse me, ma'am. My
Yes.
name is not Vaishali. My name is Riyansh.
Okay. So, Riyansh, can you please read the first example for me?
Rahul was cleaning the car.
Okay, very good. Which one is the subject here?
Rahul.
Rahul. Very good. Was cleaning is?
It's the predicate.
Was and verb plus ing. And the car is?
Predicate.
Okay. The car is object here. So, when you transfer it into the passive voice, it becomes the car was being cleaned by Rahul. Okay. Okay. Ramesh, can you read the second example for me? Ramesh, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Can you please read the second example for me?
She was reading a novel of
Kate
cat.
Thompson. Kate Thompson. Thompson.
Some.
Yes. So, which one is the subject and which one is the object here?
Object is
First, you tell me which one is the subject here.
okay.
What, ma'am?
She.
She. Very good. Now, tell me the object.
Object is cat Thompson.
Reading.
Object is a novel of Kate Thompson. Okay. So when we convert this sentence into passive voice, it becomes the subject. A novel of Kate Thompson was being read by her in the passive voice. Okay. Now, Adi, can you please read the third examples for me?
Kunal was attending the guests at the party last night.
Very good.
Here, Kunal is the subject,
Very good.
was attending is the verb,
Yes.
and the guests is the object.
Okay. So when you convert this sentence into passive voice, what becomes the subject? Which one becomes the subject?
The switching rule comes, and the guests become the subject, and Kunal becomes the object.
Very good. Very good.
And was attending will be changed to were being attended.
Yes. Very good. Now we will learn about the past perfect tense. So how do we identify the past perfect? Had and past participle form of verb. And when you transfer it into passive voice, it means had, been, and past participle form of verb. The example 1, she had won the first prize in the active voice. Okay, here she is the subject, had and own is the past participle form of verb. The first prize is the object here. So the object become the subject. The first prize had been. As per the rule, what comes after had been? And the past participle form of verb is owned by had in the passive voice. Okay? Okay, now Mohini, can you please read the second example for me? Mohini, you there? Can you please read the second examples for me?
Watched the movie earlier.
No? Okay. Shasha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you please read the second example for me?
I had watched the movie earlier.
Very
In,
good. Now,
in this, watched is the verb
yes.
and movie is the object
Okay.
and I is the
I is the subject here. Okay.
okay,
So
ma'am.
the object becomes the subject. The movie had been watched. Why been? As per the rules, after had it comes been. Had been watched earlier by me. Okay. Now the third one is Sophia had informed the police of the incident. Here Sophia is the subject. Had informed is the first participle form of verb and police is the object here and of the incident. So when we transfer it into passive voice, the object becomes a subject. The police had been informed of the incident by Sophia. Okay? Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now we will do the future. How we will identify the future? We know the shall will. We know the shall will in the future tense and root form of verb. Okay. So when we transfer this into the passive voice, we will do shall will, be, and the past participle form of verb. Okay. Archana, can you please read the first sentence for me? Archana, you there? Satvik, can you please read the first sentence for me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please read for me.
The fruits. I will cut the fruits.
Okay, which one is the subject here?
I.
Very good. Will and cut is the verb here and the object is?
Fruit. The fruits.
Yes, so when we transfer it into passive voice, it becomes the fruit will be cut by me. Okay? Will, shall will, then comes be and then past participle form of verb. Okay? Now
Okay,
the
ma'am.
next example is Ram will complete the homework on Monday. It is in active
Monday.
voice. Yes. The Ram here is the subject. Will complete the homework is the object here on Monday. So the object homework will come at first. The homework will be completed by Ram on Monday. Okay, understood? Understood, everybody?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So the future continuous tense, verb in the future continuous tense cannot be changed in the passive voice. Okay. Now the future perfect one. So we all know in the perfect one it comes have. Okay. Shall, will, have and the past participle form of verb. So when you transport it into passive voice, it's will, have, been and then past participle form of verb. So the example one, we'll read the example one for me. Adi, can you please read the example one for me?
Sure, ma'am. Our team will have announced a list of players. Here, our team is the subject, will have announced is the verb, and the list of players, players is the object. List
Okay.
of
So when you transfer, this object become the subject. So what will come first?
list of players.
Very good. Then will come?
Will have been announced. Been will be added.
Will have
Will
been
been
announced by
by our
team.
team.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Ishil, can you please read the second one for me? Ishil, are you there? Ishil, can you
Fasting will plus have the. By this afternoon, you will have the released my important.
realized my importance? Okay. So the my importance is the object here. It comes as a subject and will have been realized by you by this evening. Okay, understood everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now let's look at the chart. So we have simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous. In the simple one is in the past tense, it is was, were and third form of verb. Like the example is was painted. So the same sentence is in the present tense is am, is, are and the third form of verb is painted in the present form. So in the future form is will be and the third form of verb. Okay. So will be and the third form. It is will be and the third form of verb. Okay. So the next one is continuous one. The next one is continuous one. So in the past, was, were, being and the third form of verb. It is was, were, being and the third form of verb. And in the present, it is am, being, painted. Am, is, are, being and the third form of verb. Okay. Am, is, are, being and the third form of verb. And in the future, it is will be. We all know in the future we use will and shall. Okay. In the perfect is very easy to understand is had been and the third form of verb. And similarly, in the present tense, it is have, has been and the third form of verb. And in future tense, it is will, have been and the third form of verb. So the sentence change accordingly. Had been painted in the past form, have been painted in the present form, and in the future it is will have painted. The perfect continuous. The perfect continuous in the past form, it is had been, being, and the third form of verb, which is had been, being painted. And in the present, it is have, has been, being painted, and the third form of verb. And in the future, it is will have been, being, and the third form of verb. Okay? Understood so far? Everybody, please respond.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now it's practice time. Okay. So here are 5 sentences. You have to tell which voice it is. The music was played by DJ. The music was played by DJ. Shasha, can you tell me the answer for the first one? Shasha, you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you please tell me the answer?
Music the music was played by DJ. The DJ was playing the music.
No, you don't need to change it. You just tell me which type of voice it is. Is it active or is it passive?
Miss Passive.
Very good. It is passive voice. Okay. Now, Adi, can you please tell me the second one?
Ma'am, it is
The
active.
second one?
Ma'am,
The sun?
active. Was hidden by the cloud. It's active.
The sun was hidden by the clouds. So the by we find in which voice?
Ma'am, active.
No, in passive voice. By we find in passive voice. So this is example of passive voice. Now, Shraddha, M.V. Shraddha, can you tell me the third one?
Active. Active, ma'am.
Yes. Tell me the third one is? Mary wrote the letter to the head teacher. This is an example of active voice, right? Now, Kasturi, can you please tell me the examples of fourth one? Kasturi, are you there? Kasturi, are you there? No? Okay. Ramesh, can you tell me the fourth one? Ramesh, can you tell me the fourth one?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Timmy was practiced by her teacher.
Okay. Is it active voice or it's a passive voice?
Passive.
Very good. Okay. Now, Prithviraj, Can you tell me the fifth one? Prithviraj, can you tell me the fifth one? Try. No. Okay. Vaishali, can you tell me the fifth one? Vaishali Kapadia. Can you tell me the fifth one?
The dog jumped on the boy.
Yes. Is it an active or is it a passive voice?
It's an active.
Very good. It is an active voice. Okay. Okay. Now we have given you 5 sentences. Okay. And you have to change their voice. Okay. If they are in active voice, you have to change them into passive. And if they are in the passive voice, you have to change them in the active voice. Okay. Let's start. Okay. Satvik, can you please tell me the first sentence?
The children ate the cookies.
Okay. Now you change the voice. What is the subject here?
The cookies are eaten by the children.
The cookies were eaten by the children. Ate is the past form of verb. Now eat, ate, eaten. Okay. So ate means it's a past form. So the cookies were eaten by the children. Okay. Okay. Now Adi, can you please tell me the second one?
The tunnels are dug by the gophers. The gophers have dug the tunnels.
The gophers dug the tunnel. Okay. Atharv, can you tell me the third one? Atharv, are you there? Atharv, are you there? No. Ishil, are you there? Ishil, are you there? No. Okay. Shasha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Can you please tell me the third one?
My books were stolen by someone yesterday. Someone stole my books yesterday.
Okay. Very good. Okay. The next one is children cannot open these bottles easily. So these bottles will come fast. These bottles cannot be opened easily by children. Okay. So who will tell me the last one? Who will tell me the last one? Try. Who wants to try? Who wants to try the last one?
Me.
Okay, Shasha, tell me the last one.
The government built a road right outside her home. The road was built by the government right outside outside her home.
You are on the right track, but it's little different. The road is here the object, so the road will come first. A road was built right outside her home. So a road was built right outside her home is the answer. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So did you enjoy this session?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.